Hey, what's happening, everybody? I want to talk to y'all today about a project that I've had in the works for a little while now, and that is a small handmade tackle operation. And this is the first product of several, but this is the first one I'm going to put out. So what this is, it is called the Bare Knuckle Short Arm, right? Very unique lure. It's a design that I kind of, it's an old design that I kind of took and revamped. Short arm spinnerbaits were popular, as far as I can tell, in the 70s. I mean, it's been a long time, and fell out of fashion, and I can see why they fell out of fashion. So I set about trying to fix the problem. They're a great lure in certain regards, but there were some drawbacks. So what I did, created just a classic short arm spinnerbait. Now these are all handmade. I bend all the wire myself. I'm just buying the bulk materials. But the main difference maker in this is it's an articulating body, right? So that blade is not fixed, or the wire is not fixed to the head. So what that allows it to do, I've designed it to hold a boot tail swim bait. This is a 3.5-inch swim bait. And if you've ever thrown a boot tail on a spinnerbait, you'll know that the blade kind of fights the action of the bait, right? Because it's all together, if that makes sense. So what this articulating joint does is it allows that swim bait to have that nice subtle roll, just like a swim bait would, just like on the back of a swim jig. But you also get the hard thump and flash of that wire. And when I'm telling you, they eat it. They really, really do get it. It's a great lure around. Cypress. It's good around grass. It's really, really good around rock. You can throw it around lay downs too. It's gonna be about as snaggy as a chatterbait would be. And kind of what I had in mind was I wanted something that would get the bites that a chatterbait would get, but a little more subtle, and something with more flash too, because I really think in stained water that flash is a huge drawing factor. And this is it's a smaller profile than a standard safety pin spinnerbait, and it's gonna get bit when a standard spinnerbait would not. You don't have to have perfect spinnerbait conditions for it. Cloudy, windy, stained water is ideal, but man, I've caught them slick bluebird days, pretty clear water on this as well. So look, I hope y'all try it out. It's all handmade, hand-tied skirt. They're coming in 3/8 ounce, 3 different colors. I'm going to do white on the head, black, or green pumpkin. Putting a 4.5 Hildebrandt, willow wanted, or a 5. And I can kind of custom gauge the wire too. If you're wanting a little bit smaller blade, I can do a thinner wire. If you're wanting a little bit bigger blade even than that 4.5, I can up the wire size just a little bit. You can fish it without the trailer. You'll get bit on it, but it'll just kind of be like a standard spinnerbait. Like I said, what I had in mind was something that would work with that boot tail and let the boot tail does what it, let the boot tail do what it does, but not impede that action. And even if you hang a boot tail like this on a chatterbait, they kind of fight each other. The boot tail doesn't do what it's supposed to be. That's why so many people go with just that spike on a chatterbait, which, gives you that good tight swim action. The best way I can put to describe this, if I had to shorten it, would be a spinnerbait vibe jig hybrid. And one thing I realized when I started throwing this, had the first prototypes done about a month ago, is man, you do not lose fish on it. That's one thing I didn't even think of, but when a big one gets it and jumps, there's no leverage. That he can shake his head all he wants, that connection's not gonna transmit to the wire and to the rod and give him leverage to throw it. Anyway, hope y'all check it out. Information on ordering, just shoot me an email. I'm gonna put my email address in the description of this video. They are gonna be available in local tackle shops fairly soon. I hope before Christmas. I'm not certain on that. I've got to work the packaging out and get some of those details sorted out. But anyway, Yakhead Tackle Company, the Bare Knuckle Short Arm Spinnerbait. Y'all give it a try. I think you'll like it.